Shall I lead you to the location nearest here, Arisen? The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
There are few places no easy thing. Making a living by so.
My back isn't what it used to be.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Griffin comes.
I doubt ice will be of any use against it.
I hope he wasn't expecting mercy.
Perhaps we have tied them out.
They don't stand a chance against us now.
Strike fast! And our quarry shall fall.
A moment of indecision may spell our doom.
I think that. This foe is nigh unstoppable when it is wrong. We must do all we can to prevent it from losing its temper.
Then we'd best fell it quickly, or else wait till its fury subsides.
This might be worth a read.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Melv? I thought so. She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. You have my sincerest thanks for aiding her. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other, for all my chiding. Once she gets an idea under her bonnet, there's simply no talking her out of it. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount on my wares. Pray, make good use of it, won't you?
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty. I dare say, I've accomplished a few feats to be proud of at least.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. Should you ever have further need of a marksman, my bow is ever at your service.
Should you wish to pick your foes off from afar, you need look no further than an archer such as I. 'Twill be an honor to serve by your side.
I'm glad to see you in such fine fettle, Arisen. You're even more impressive than when I last clapped eyes on you. I'm well glad to be traveling by your side again. I shall do as you say. On to the nearest location. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Pray, follow me.
If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
True enough.
Then I shall remain. We've got goblins!
Leave it to me.
It was excellent. I could have done no better.
I'm merely
Listen.
would be most efficient to make for our nearest destination first. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
Well, no sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early Griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Please have mercy.
Come, I'll lead the way.
Welcome. Feast your eyes on this.
I will protect you. If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day. Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Yes, Master. Just yonder. Looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Which would be most efficient to make for our nearest destination first. The soldiers in the...
We are under attack! Come on then!
Come on then.
Stop! How long did you think you were,
Impressive diversion. Shall I finish them off, Arisen?
We are at our best when we find them. I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Over here, if you please.
Come on then. Let's dance.
You have my protection. Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
I learned of a forgotten riftstone in this area during my time beyond the rift. I can take you to it if you like.
Must finding these be so difficult?
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
On to the nearest location. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Another stack?
Protect the shipment! Steel yourselves! Cut the fiends down! Don't let them touch the shipment!
Lee! How did this happen? We must defend the cargo!
Their attention is not.
No mercy! Perhaps you might join the fight yourself? You put the enemy right where I need them. Don't let up.
A wise man.
Our task is complete.
I thank you for coming to our aid. That was a tight spot you saved us from. And what luck! Nary a scratch on the wares to show for it.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
By your command, Arisen. Onward. Our work is not yet done. 'Twould be most efficient to make for our nearest destination first. Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here. Pray, follow me.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
Over here, Master. Did you lose sight of me? Over here, if you would. I expect this would fetch a fair sum at market.
Perhaps fortune has deigned to aid us at last.
Goblins, Master!
Caution would rise, but we ought not let it halt us in our course.
Let us proceed to the next location. Shall I lead you to the location nearest here, Arisen? Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here.
Well done!
An impressive diversion. Shall I finish them off, Arisen?
We are at our best when we combine our strength.
It shall be done. I am here to aid you, Arisen.
I cannot fault your prowess. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
Follow me, Master. Our next task awaits. On to the nearest location. Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here.
Take that!
I shan't let them harm you.
What about the new trench?
I shall do as you say. Follow me, Master. Our next task awaits. On to the nearest location. Trevor Mine is but a stone's throw. These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
Such a magnificent tapestry of stars.
It is no great shock to me.
Over here, if you please.
Take me as your shield, Arisen. Upon my fighter's pride, no foe shall harm you while I yet stand.
Follow along at your own pace, Master. I shan't leave you behind. Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. That beast is truly enormous.
I wonder what it eats for its supper. On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
I want to blame it anyone. You have been doused in oil. Quickly, Arisen. You must regain your... Very well, my master.
fell from the beast as it breathed its last.
Let us proceed to the next location. It would be most efficient to make for our nearest destination first. Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. So I've learned.
What, Master?
Flame is its weakness.
I knew you would prevail, Master.
I dare say the Arisen could have defeated this lot without it.
Over here, if you would.
You've got the enemy right where I need them. Don't let up.
A wise man. Over here, if you please. We're here, and none the worse for wear. Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow and mind the sea.
We'll manage whatever comes. We always do, don't we? Let us see what you're made of.
I will protect you.
splendid accomplishment. You have honed your talents to new heights.
Let me get that. Forgive me, but I cannot guide you from here.
Master,
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
you'll not live to regret this. An impressive diversion. Shall I finish them off, Arisen?
We are at our best when we combine our strength. The paths to victory are merely defeat. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Well, well. Colour me surprised.
'Tis broken, and repairing it is beyond our means. We've no choice but to take the longer way around.
Forgive me if I do not jump for joy.
'Tis done.
Aptly said.
Let us proceed to the next location. On to the nearest location. We were to make for Harv village, as I recall. 'Tis not far from here.
done, Master.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
It is a tad inconvenient that we can't share equipment.
I see it as a glad thing. We are well poised to supplement each other's strengths.
Would seem I've some catching up to do. Outstanding.
I suppose I'll handle this.
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
I say we give it a push and see what happens.
Pick up every little thing you find and your pack will soon outweigh you. Well, I know it, yet...
Oi, you there! If you're fit to fight, give us a hand. Pray, lend us your aid.
We're in your debt.
Scatter the goblins! You've a strong arm. The goblins are well routed. You have my thanks. 'Twas a simple patrol mission, till we walked into their ambush. Those cursed things caught us entirely unawares. I don't know where we'd be if you hadn't come along. I pray you'll let me repay the favour, if e'er there's a chance.
Yon chest appears to be beyond our reach.
Is there no way to reach it?
This looks as if 'twould fetch a hefty sum.
Deeper pockets make for shallower troubles, they say.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. Success.
Indeed. Was enough to make one pity our foe.
'Tis broken, but methinks there is still a way forward here.
Shall we report our results? Onward. Our work is not yet done. 'Twould be most efficient to make for our nearest destination first. We were to make for Harv village, as I recall. 'Tis not far from here. This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
Let us proceed to the next location. I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow and mind the ceiling.
Pray speak up, should you notice aught amiss.
Follow me, Master. Our next task awaits. On to the nearest location. We were to make for Harv village, as I recall. 'Tis not far from here.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
Come, I'll lead the way. Over here, Master. Did you lose sight of me? Over here, if you would. Very well. I shall return.
Seems there are wolves on the prowl.
It was excellent. I could have done no better.
Plenty more where that came from.
Splendid.
No mercy.
You've my thanks. Take this with my gratitude.
Let us proceed to the next location. 'Twould be most efficient to make for our nearest destination first. We were to make for Harv village, as I recall. 'Tis not far from here. Pray, follow me.
Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
We've arrived.
Oh, you've come to a dangerous place. Scaly beasts make this their den. We've been dispatched to cull them. A small force ventured inside, though I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. Seems the battle is hard won. I'll not stop you if you wish to explore, but don't look for my aid if aught goes awry.
Come, I'll lead the way.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I'd say we collect as much as we can carry. 'Tis a strange sort that ventures willingly into darkness.
Fine. There's a haze over my eyes. Can anyone hear me? We need help. I don't want to fall here. Damn blizzard. Is this where I'm to draw my last? I'm sonnet.
As planned.
This should be of use.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become... Battle is upon us!
Was most effective.
I am in your debt, sir. Thanks to your valor, I shall live to fight another day.
Over here, if you please. Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
What say we pelt one of the next foe we encounter?
You're not one of ours. Have you come to save us? Forgive me. I cannot seem to walk of my own accord just now. Would you aid me in reaching the entrance?
'Tis done.
Aptly said.
I shall heal you at once. Wait a moment.
Let us conclude our business and be quit of this place. There is not...
An astounding discovery. Most impressive. Such a thing escaped my master's notice entirely.
You went in there to save my fellow soldiers. Well now, I underestimated you, friend. I shall send word of your deeds to the captain. You've done well this day. I thank you. We'll see to the rest of this mess. You need not trouble yourself further.
What are you doing? We've not been given leave to rest yet.
Hold, sir. I'd rethink pressing onward if I were you. The village is crawling with Saurians. Forgive me. I didn't mean to startle you. I used to call this place home, you see, in times more peaceful. You're the Arisen, are you? Well, that's something. We were hoping to reclaim our village, but it doesn't seem we'll have much luck. We fled when the dragon attacked some days past, thinking we'd return once the baleful thing was gone. Easier said than done, clearly. In our absence, a bask of Saurians have made our homes their own. What are we to do? The guards not like to send soldiers all the way out here. Ah, but mayhap they needn't at all. You are the Arisen, aye? Could we trouble you to aid us in our hour of need? Please, sir, do something, anything about the Saurians infesting our village.
Saurians abound, Master. Be on your guard.
We need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything.
Saurians, Master! I will be your shield.
This creature is hard as stone. Making it ideal for dealing with our other foes. You've got the enemy right where I need them. Don't let up.
Making up is the deed done, good Arisen. Oh, thank you, thank you. We shall all be able to return to our homes at last. I can hardly wait to bring these tidings to the other villagers. I dare say we'll have this place livable again ere long. I cannot thank you enough. Long will you be known as a friend to our village. If you happen to pass by, do come visit us, won't you? I should like for you to see this place as 'twas afore the dragon's attack. For your sake, as well as ours, we'll do our utmost to see the village restored.
With this, the peril has passed. Still, perhaps we ought to visit the village again anon, just to be certain.
'Tis no great shock to me.
There's a shorter path we might take now. Allow me to show you. Shall we report this development to Captain Brandt? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
No mercy!
It is not an enemy to be taken lightly. We must strike boldly and with presence of mind.
Perhaps.
headlong into battle. Let us watch our go carefully to determine our destiny.
Enraged, this creature is capable of calamitous strength.
How are we meant to attack it without hindering it?
There's a shorter path we might take now. Now to report to Captain Grant. I take it you have my protection.
plan?
Tis a foe worth it. Noticing our best.
Ah, yeah. Now
Attack now, while the oak potentially splits with its favourite prey. Do what? One of us has been doused in slime.
I'll save you. Glad to see you have the matter in hand.
We'll do well to keep the high ground in fighting him. We'll make overpowering our foes all the simpler.
Our boat is knocked off balance. Grab hold and drag it to the ground.
A moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this. No mercy.
We must do whatever we can to knock it off balance.
Interesting. I suppose we can try to tip it off in our favour.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
Here we go again.
I don't suppose begging for a reprieve will get us far with one of its lot.
Of course.
There's a shorter path we might take now. Allow me to show you. Now to report to Captain Brandt. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
Is there any way to climb up there? I'm not sure what we'll find, but it might be something useful.
I must ask you to refrain from charging off. Teamwork is the crux of our strategy.
Don't be so I know what I'm doing.
place your feet. A sharp incline is as like to throw us off balance as with our enemies.
Any beast will grow ferocious when backed into a corner.
Shall I give it its come up?
I shan't let them harm me.
You've got the enemy right where I need to, Arisen. Don't let it.
We are at our best when we combine our strength.
Over here, if you please. Now to report to Captain Brandt. Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for. Pray, light your lantern, Master. Over here, if you would.
Tis rather high. It might be beyond our reach. A night-bound forest is fearsome indeed.
We cannot let our fear get the better of us. Else who will protect the Arisen?
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few. The sky is red.
We are under attack!
I'm coming, Master!
A measure of pace should not go amiss.
I did my best to match your skill, Master. I shall do as you say.
I'll get that for you.
Let us see what you're made of.
I cannot fall to power.
Methinks this will be of interest to Captain Brandt. Shall we go inform him? If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
Master, I vow to weigh my every word before speaking. And when...
Very useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Over here, if you please.
The undead have risen to face us.
Their ilk bear holy light above all else.
What of us has the doubt to reply? Arisen, are you all right? You see, this is the product of your heedlessness.
I'll have you know.
Good work.
Think nothing of it.
Listen.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
Over here, if you would.
As I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here.
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Tell is, Vermund was once a beast-ridden kingdom.
Fascinating.
Indeed. Though 'tis not widely known among the common folk.
This might be worth a read.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
We've arrived, just as planned.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak? There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people that 'twas you who delivered them from danger. The number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the Arisen grows by the day. Should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer deny your presence. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. 'Tis a symbol of my own gratitude.
And with that, our task is done.
Indeed, you've culled more than your fair share of monsters. I expect tales of your valor will soon be told in taverns.
Well said.
With this, the weapons we sought are all accounted for. Shall we present them to Sir Klaus? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Oh-ho! You have procured an archer staff, I see. Most excellent. You may now change your vocation to sorcerer, if it pleases you, sir. However, if you wish to register as a warrior instead, you will need to acquire a great sword. Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Marvelous! You have acquired both an archer staff and a great sword. You may now change your vocation as desired, sir. What's more, I bear glad tidings. 'Twould seem our arms shortage is at an end. I dare say the armory will be resupplied anon.
Now that the task is done, my fatigue has come upon me all at once.
Are you headed for a tavern? I should be glad to join you, Arisen.
Right you are.
What to make of this?
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Disa's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you, yet I fear we have few other options. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now, though I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper of her plots. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation.
All's lost.
Welcome.
Come rain or shine, I'll make the best of it.
Anything to do?
Ought to take a moment to replenish my strength.
Wait to see what the day holds. Dead on my feet.
I'd fancy a kip. But not at the expense of my duty. Thought we'd import ever happened. If I do that rat...
meeting up of late?
To try to enjoy life where and when I can, just about how my will is.
I sense eyes upon us. Would seem we've a need to visit the palace.
Do you know how long you'll...
You are the Arisen, yes? Follow me!
Just about anyway.
Always sets everything into a scratch my arms and armor.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I'd simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape.
Sven, where have you been?
I couldn't sleep. I thought a stroll would clear my head.
My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Very intentional scratch on my arms and armor.
'Tis good to be reunited.
What's this? Come to admire my sculptures, have you? Ho, ho! To think my eminence as a collector would reach in the ears of the Arisen. If only my collection were complete, I'd fain allow you to inspect it. Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned to be its centerpiece is yet to arrive, and 'twould wound my pride to have you behold my collection ere 'tis made whole. If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, mayhap you'd consider paying a visit to the sculptor in my stead. The man's home is located in Bakbatal. You need only tell him that I eagerly await the sculpture's completion.
We may benefit from pursuing the information. Lots to do. That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Deeza's schemes run deep. To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Deeza is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I'm able to offer, I bid you, take this.
What could the Queen Regent be plotting?
How very peculiar.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Deeza demanded Waldar amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit. And many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace. Our laws dictate that your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for your Majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. Pray, take this. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee be cautious, Your Majesty. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
Pray, follow me. Over here, Master. Did you lose sight of me? I dare not enter the palace, but I would fain escort you to the castle entrance.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
A chance to put my feet up is as welcome as fine ale.
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me allow you passage.
As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Then we are presented with three options. Or Deesa's Arisen is false, or you are lying to me. Have you proof that you are arisen, as you say? Ah, they say the Arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, Escape? But why? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests. And I need not turn my ear to Deesa's absurd demands. 'Tis a paradise to me, this cell. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, does that ring any bells? I suspected as much. Then we are done here. Leave me be.
I'm dead on my feet after today's training. I'd hasten.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Thought they'd bought everything with it, anyhow.
ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty. I dare say, I've accomplished a few feats to be proud of at least. I'm glad to see you in such fine fettle, Arisen. You're even more impressive than when I last clapped eyes on you. I'm well glad to be traveling by your side again. You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
The same.
Whatever's to be done.
There's got to be something fun to do.
taken care of before the day's done.
Fancy a look at my wares?
I know every...
This really is fine craftsmanship. Are you in the market for something in particular? Always a pleasure.
I cannot wait to put this new equipment to use.
Let us hope 'tis not mere frippery.
I worked hard today.
Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
I'm in fine.
Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself.
What was I supposed to do? I've clean forgotten. Not sure why I patrol it. If I'm honest, it winches on all
Nice place
sides.
for a picnic.
Mayhap I really would have been better off if they...
Got to be something fun to do.
New day is a chance to turn back on it.
What? Gather round, gather round! Treat your ears!
My. I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. This Arisen's both shrewd and fleet of foot. What? Can't you think of a reason? I'd thought you were keener wit than that. Let's just say there are some who don't want you wandering about as you please. I was to report on your comings and goings, you see. But I suppose that job's over. Now you found me out? So, how about it, friend? Will you let me go? I've no reason to trouble you any further. Understandable. Still, no harm in asking, was there?
Steel yourself! You're made of tougher stuff! There must be some way out you can pull through.
We'll pull through yet!
Don't give up now!
Take that!
You there! Halt! Shit! We're in for it now.
With all likelihood, he is an agent dispatched from Batal. Pray, let us handle the rest. We will hear all he has to say before the week is out. I bid you, wait till then.
Yes, sir! We shall see how bold you are in eyes.
Do not test me. I must manage it. The townspeople depend on me.
Dave's lighting for one day. Off to market I go.
Well then, how am I going to be of service?
I need some peace and quiet.
Life can be tiring.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
What should I get up to?
Time to head to market.
Always the same. I've been here so long, I almost forgot what I was doing.
Any mistakes, like?
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you.
Always a pleasure.
This really is fun, craftsmanship. Are you in the market for something in particular? Do come again.
I'll go and open...
Why, you there. Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. 'Tis none of my concern. The fellow said aught about the usual place.
Not sure what they expect.
There, Master. Dorian.
Fire won't do much good here. Best try and nip it. This creature is hard as stone, making it ideal for tossing at our other foes.
Well done. I will protect you.
I'm saved. Thank you, Arisen.
Well done, Master.
My head hurts just thinking about it. Wish I could come with my
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May for... Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for... Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind sir. Ah, hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance you would be willing to aid me with another matter. You see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand has gone missing.
Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine he would have run away. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange corner of it. Might I impose on you to search for him?
What we need now is information. The question is, where to find it.
It is no great shock to me.
I'm dead on my feet, but I've much to do yet.
Malcolm's been really into exploring of late. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making some big discovery. Malcolm? All he's doing of late is picking through rubble. Don't know why he bothered.
What am I supposed to do?
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together, but I overslept, and he went without me. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults. Oh no, I wasn't meant to tell anyone that.
Shall we report our results?
The pursuit of vestments isn't one of this journey.
There's a calm in the air after any loose coin about.
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mentioned rubble, aye? Then perhaps the lad found a way through. Come, I fear there's not a moment to lose. Pray, follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place to which the children were referring. Look, there, a hole. Could he have passed through here? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small, but we may be able to squeeze through. Let us make haste.
A short jaunt can quickly become a journey, till before you know it, you're bruised up and all out of curatives. Is there no getting through this door?
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
We ought not lose sight of our guide.
It is no great shock to me.
We are under attack!
Over here! Come look!
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. 'Tis a veritable treasure trove of wisdom. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, Sir Arisen? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true value. Pray tell me if you know of such an individual. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be our little secret. Understood?
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. 'Tis surely any scholar's dream.
The books there seem to end. Who could have brought them here, I wonder?
Be on your guard. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves here.
Keep your voice low, lest my heart leap from my throat.
Feast your eyes on this!
Must finding these be so difficult?
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Common reward. Frustratingly so.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
We ought to keep watch, lest we be set upon from behind.
Pray, speak up should you notice aught amiss.
Why is my luck so rotten?
Can't bring myself to do much at this end. Maybe I'll make myself scarce. My head hurts just thinking about it.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
No sense straining myself. Just got to do what I can.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
Living's hard.
Place? I'm ready for patrol.
Come rain or shine, I'll make the best of it. Not very
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Blessed be green servants of the
So tired. I've barely the vim to tie my boots. This place is awful dull. Can't complain, mate.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
I'd rather not draw steel if I can avoid it.
I've seen better days.
Well, have you found some place I might sate my scholarly curiosities? Oh, to think such a place existed. How very curious. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit, I ought to be able to find the rest of the way on my own.
First, assess the field, then act accordingly.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
Aye, this should be far enough. My thanks. If you truly are arisen, then I swear to someday repay this debt I owe. Words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you've the time or inclination. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
Right in there, gold in my pocket.
Might we not complete our delivery while we're here?
I only hope the recipient is pleased with our work.
I quite agree.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Come, I'll lead the way. We have arrived.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak? There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap it would be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. He might have knowledge that could benefit you on your travels. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for Your Majesty's efforts.
Now that the task is done, my fatigue has come upon me all at once.
Are you headed for a tavern? I should be glad to join you, Arisen.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, Your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain unseen, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, Your Majesty? I shall ensure that the door to the Minister's chambers is open between midnight...
Been entrusted with a task. Let us approach it with all due care.
Onward to Vernworth Castle.
Shall we make for Vernworth Palace? Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. I can accompany you to the castle entrance, Master, but no further.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
As I understand it, the pay of a jailer is miserable for all their toil.
Then a bribe might avail us, should the time come.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
Here we are.
Have no fear, Master.
You are the Arisen, yes? Follow me! Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, pray be cautious.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Oh, perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet, but at least he knows what's good for him.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently.
surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
My armor can wait till the morn.
Well, well. Yours isn't a face I'm accustomed to seeing around the palace. How did you get in here?
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, it is you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, milady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, milady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. Is that all you have to say for yourself? 'Tis sweet of you to mind your manners, but such niceties won't get you far with me. Still, you are welcome to come calling, should the fancy take you, and should you have the gold for it.
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table.
All my days were so trenches on all sides. There are few places where I can let down my guard.
So stiff after a day.
Such quietude is a blessing.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign. These writings could be of import.
Shall we take a closer look?
Oh dear. What am I to do?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'Tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilled between Vermund and his neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, to seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv and this God's Way? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melv? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help speed you on your way to Melv.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
Oh dear. What am I to do?
Lots to do. Look, as long as you think. As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
I wonder what's going on in town. Might go and see.
Wonder if it's too early for dinner.
My legs are stiff.
Board block training. I'm bloody starving.
Ah, how I've longed to embrace my bedroll. Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
A new day, a new perspective.